Started. If you guys click the link, you will end up inside of the beautiful, one of a kind blockchain embassy third floor classroom. Come on in and have a seat with me while I take this link and post it on the screen at the front.
Hey Lex, can I take this opportunity to congratulate you on winning?
Oh, you're too kind, my brother. Thank you. Absolutely. Thank you, sir. You hit the applause, boy. Oh, man, you're the best, K-Bot. Thanks, bro. Cool. If you guys click on the screen at the front, well, did it disappear? Okay, did it come back? Okay. It should be working. Okay, cool. Alright, cool. And if you're anonymous and on your phone, you probably can't take a seat, so there's standing room only for mannequins. Everybody that has wearables, go ahead, hit G on your keyboard for me. Take a seat. See, it's easy. And everybody else, click on the screen in the front, and you will get a view of what I am doing on my screen. All of these beautiful things brought to you by the voxels.com community. Wow.
Dude, look at me. What's going on? Hey.
Who said that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys can turn into be Nolan. You don't have to be that. You can be all kinds of stuff. You can be the tracksuit mafia. Don't tell them I said that. Cool. Yeah, right now we are actually in the metaverse, and to give you guys a quick tour real quick, I am at the Architect Island. Why am I bouncing?
Is that me?
That probably is you.
Oh, buddy.
Oof. This right here, for everyone who's checking out my screen, well, we're going to reload because that's kind of slow. While we reload, I'm going to show you an example of a space. Baba, I'm going to need you to get it together, brother. See, I told you twice.
Oh, there we go.
Okay. This is an example of a free space that you can be loaded in. All of this stuff is you can build with the tools that are available here. Some of the stuff actually you are going to need to import. And all of these spaces are available. All these spaces are available. This is the metaverse, however. This is Architect Island. I don't know if you guys have come over here and seen this, but Otis did this, didn't he, Gigi?
Yeah, it looks like they just tweeted it as well. So they're just releasing it, and I don't know if it's up for sale yet, but they're just
They
chatting
are up
about
for
it.
sale.
They are now.
Look at these spaces.
0.065 and 0.95 right now for ones of two apartments are up for sale.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah, they're doing English auctions for this island.
Look at this space. So this is the metaverse, you guys. Like, this is an example. Right now, we're in Architect Island, so a lot of people aren't here just yet, but they'll be coming through. And this is voxels.com. This particular metaverse is one of the most accessible, specifically out of the top 4. This class is brought to you by the Land Development DAO. Let me start there. Oh no, that's what's the link again? Hold on. Land Development DAO. I believe that's it. Yeah, here we go. So if you guys are watching my screen or having a lot of fun, it sounds like Baba. What's up, MM? Glad to have you here. I need to mod some people. Let's see. Yeah, Ope, come on up. Renaissance, come on up. Marijuana Man, come on up. Not PC, you guys, come on up. What's good, Playboy?
Lesson session, bitches.
That's correct. I like that energy. Keep that energy, baby. Oh man, you guys can help me if you see somebody pop up in the clubhouse. Let me know, because I'm not gonna be making it back and forth to clubhouse very often. So just bring them up, please, please, please. Okay, there we go. All right, cool. Yeah, welcome. The pin link will bring you up into the classroom. You can come on in, have a seat, or standing room only. It's up to you. We were going over the land development DAO and introducing the land development DAO. One of the land development DAO is our particular solution to a current problem with the metaverse at large, and that is that 30 to 40% of it contains bought parcels that are laying dormant and blank, and it's not a good look. So what we're trying to do is create the solution to that problem, and what we want to do is incentivize that percentage that probably either FOMO'd into buying land online or whatever. They're holding these parcels in their wallet. We want to incentivize them to stake those lands with us and let us build the future. We want to do land staking, parcel rents, custom builds, turnkey solutions, metaverse estate purchasing, advising. We host event spaces, and in more than just one multiverse. We are metaverse agnostic. Okay, so in today's class, which is part of a series, we do our Metaverse Builders Academy every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7 p.m. Central. And that is because we believe in this community and we want to create more builders. We want to create more opportunities for people to take advantage of some of these opportunities in this metaverse. We need everybody. And so that's the purpose of the class. So we want to learn together. So if you guys appreciate what we're doing here, make sure you go to the website, look us up, and get some more information on us. There's some other people in the class that have the same PTR as me, so you can definitely ask one of them, or just click this little link down here, get in touch, and we'll be able to get in touch with you. Okay? Cool. We need some música. Hey, Brooke. We need some música. Maybe, just maybe.
Hey man,
Uh-huh.
you know the song "Too High"
Nope.
by Stevie Wonder? You never heard that one?
Probably. But this stuff has no copyright. Yeah.
Bobby, that laugh. Yeah. it's every
Looking
night
for
I
royalty-free music? Discover.
Okay, cool. If that bothers you guys too much, or it's a little loud.
I don't even hear nothing.
No, you're good. I got CV muted and I'm listening to you in here,
Oh,
and then
cool.
watching you on the screen.
Sweet. Alrighty. Man, this place looks so amazing. You want to talk in terms of just building structures. I'm just Hulk jumping around the metaverse. Look at this. This is pretty cool. These are just builds that are available. Like they're actually building it for you now. Wow, look at this. This is cool.
Yeah, this island, they basically JSON files. They had a bunch of different builders build it, and then they just plopped it on the land. And then when you buy it, you buy that parcel. There's a bunch of different types, boxes, and so on and so forth.
This is actually really cool an idea. Like, I don't know, what do you think about it, GG?
I missed the opportunity. I definitely would have built for it. I didn't know about it. By the time I heard about any of the build stuff was VoxCon, and I said, hey, any if you guys need any help, I'd love to. And then they let me come and build on that one. But Architect Island wise, I didn't know anything about that, but it would have been an honor. But what we're doing in a lot of our future projects is pretty much Architect Island, where it's everything from hosted spaces all the way to if somebody needs a custom build, a turnkey build. We have all of that, where if somebody, like Rogue Bunnies or somebody wants to chat and get a custom build and hear exacts, or they want something like one of these in places. I think this is a good thing. It's unique to each island's, just like Pastel, whatever the heck the last one, and so on and so forth. Pastel, sorry. All of them are each unique to their own.
Look at the build height on this boy.
Yeah, but is it like
32?
Aren't they? They're like
Can I add on that one?
30
Because we'll buy to make it higher.
32.
Don't you get like just like a spot? Like you literally like get like an apartment on this island. Like,
yeah,
they don't
and the
have a
thing, you
full
can't
build.
delete anything. You can't delete it. It's there permanently, even if you own it. You can only add art to your walls. So there is limited build functionality from what I was told back when I was talking. But I don't know if they rolled with what they chatted to me about before. But you can probably see their Twitter. I haven't checked their tweets in a while. We've been doing other stuff, but checking if they tweeted about that. But last time I checked, yes, you can't build. You can only like add stuff. Not blocks or anything.
You can't add blocks?
Yeah, they just made an announcement on their Discord about that, actually. And you're right. So the structure itself, you cannot delete it, but you can change basically like anything within the interior that you want.
But you can't use any of the standard voxel tool set?
No.
Oh
no,
gosh.
you can use Vox. You can add like furniture. You can furnish it. You just can't delete that balcony.
Right.
You can't delete that roof. You can't change the color. There's certain things you can't do that they take a lot of those functionalities. So you're going to see if you own this parcel, just like an open collab or a different one, or like spaces, you see different functionalities. In this one, will have different functionalities as well.
That's interesting. You guys, are you checking this out? Are you guys watching my screen?
Yeah, definitely. Some of these are really cool. I haven't seen all these. A lot of the ones I was looking at were like voxelized ones. And there's two different types of build types I see that they did here, where it's voxelized and the non-voxelized ones where pre-build types.
Lex, did you go to a different browser before you just checked out the screen right here?
Did I go to a different browser?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm still in Firefox.
Okay.
Is my screen not showing up like at the front of the class? You're not seeing what I'm seeing?
I see you.
No, I see it.
I see you in YouTube right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, cool. That's it.
I'm watching the stream from inside the Blockchain Embassy as well.
Okay. Oh, wow. Spider legs. That's so cool. Lawnmower Man. I know these people. I actually partied with some of them. And that's the cool part about the metaverse too, you guys.
Oh, hell yeah. You be doing a build and the neighbor comes over like with an apple pie and introduces themselves. It's awesome. It happened on so many parcels where the people come over and chat.
I had like I talk about Devin Marty. I think he's amazing. I met him at the parcel for going, and we were like looking at Christmas time, and we were like walking around, and all of a sudden like I'm walking down this weird alley, and Devin was like there. I never met him before, and like all of a sudden we're like, hey, what's up? We're like, what's up? And then we just started dancing in the alley, and then he's like, you want to see my gallery? And we're like, yeah, most definitely. And he took me and someone else, and we went and saw his gallery, and then we became friends. That's how we became friends, was in a weird corner alley in Crypto Boxes. He's so cool.
That normally would go differently, but it's interesting that in the metaverse that alleyway went differently for you. It's just people get mugged in alleyways.
Right. People don't meet their best friends usually in the alleyway, but it's anything's possible in the metaverse. Let me see. What's you got any popular womps or Obey Giant Listening Party? That was 17 minutes ago. Oh, yeah, and then there was me. Yeah, you guys, I'm trying to show you guys some really cool Oh, I forgot about that. We could do that. All right, hold on. Yeah, I just wanted to walk you guys through a couple interesting builds. First, let's do. Where's Brave? There it is. There we go. Recently closed history. Here we go. Yeah, we can go through some of the other builds. Oh, that's not it. Darn it.
I was like,
Can you take us through one of your builds? Yeah, I was gonna say, can you take us through one of your builds you did for the award? So
Oh,
you won
sure.
2 awards. Can you take us through that a couple since we're watching?
Yeah, sure.
I haven't got to see both of them in complete.
Well, yeah, I definitely can. This is, however, these are all of the submissions for the Lantern Project, which is what they're referring to. And there are a few on here that are just really spectacular. And I can show you mine. We can start off with mine. Oh,
sweet. The
Time Labyrinth has a picture of me. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. All right, let's start with. All right, so these are the spaces, like I was telling you, inside of what I like to call the meta void. And this was my submission for the project. It's called the. Oh, wait. Let's not do that. Hold on. Let me grab this. And then come here and open it here. There we go. So now we can show up in the metaverse with our clothes on.
Lex, where are you presenting the set? On the voxels or on Discord, is it?
Oh, yeah, not in Discord, my man. If you come to Clubhouse or just come to the Blockchain Embassy inside of Voxels, and we're on the 3rd floor. All our classrooms take place in the actual metaverse from now on. No more broadcasting through Discord.
Got it. I'm in the Blockchain Embassy, looking at it, but where is the screen at?
It's not broadcasting? Hold on.
Yeah, you have to click the screen.
Oh, it's at the front. The front of the classroom. There's a screen.
Okay, let me take a look.
It's where I'm facing. You just click it.
Okay, sure.
So let me give you guys an example of this. This was actually one of the top 10 finalists, and it won an award. It placed in the top 10. This is my Hanshin, and the Hanshin was created in regards to one of the categories. There were 2 categories we could design revolving around, and the ethos for the Hanshin came from the question of what would a space in the metaverse look like for someone who resided there permanently. And they said in 2026, a good 25% or a quarter of the people on the planet will do just that, reside in the metaverse for their work, reside in the metaverse for their play, for their education, for their spiritual endeavors. And what would a permanent space in the metaverse look like? And I thought, well, metaverse, along with all technology, is a result of human facility. And the symbol for human facility is the hand. Our hand separates us and allows us everything that we have, from poetry to music to art to technology to everything. So I said, what if we combined a hand and a mansion? And we give you, voila, the Hanshin. And the Hanshin is unique in that it's a place to live. See, you can sleep here. You can watch your news here, you know. Oh, I gotta get rid of the screen. You can watch movies here. I just got rid of the movie screen, but you know, you can make sure that you remember all the people that are important to you. Both of these ladies, this is my mother right here, my mom. And this is my beautiful auntie. And both of them are very much still alive. They just would have wanted me to use those pictures. And so each one of these fingers or digits, like for this one, would be like cultures. So right here, you can literally come to the metaverse, hang out with me. If you hit first person view, it looks like the whole screen is right there, right? So it's really not that different from watching it like, you know, full screen, but you're actually in here with other people. And these are the Nicholas brothers and Cab Calloway. If you don't know who they are, you really should. They're pretty fantastic. And each one of the fingers represents a different aspect of life. So, you know, like a cultural, spiritual part of life, maybe a retreat or vacation, you know, fantasy or you know, just fun, you know, entertainment. So, yeah, absolutely. And then, of course, you got your Bruno Mars Silk Sonic, right? You know, for your music. I'm not going to play it because I don't want to get demonetized. Which is the same reason why I'm not going to actually bless you guys with Lionel Richie all night long. But you got him right here in the little area. You can come chill, pill, have a seat. See?
Hell yeah.
So you can hang out, watch some TV with your friends. Come here, create TikTok content or, you know, YouTube content. Right? Do all kinds of things, you know, even sit down and hey, how you doing? Pet the cute monster dog, or you know, sit at the table with a bunch of people. Well, I guess in this case it'd only be 5 because in these spaces 5 is all they give you, which makes sense though. But yeah, we got pizza here now from the Pizza DAO or Blockchain Pizza Contest, and it looks like Mr. C, DJ Daddy Chris is still here. In all his naked glory. So yeah, people come hang out at the Hanshin. Make sure to wash your hands before you leave. And this was my entry into the Lantern Project. Yeah.
When did you make this?
I made this at the end of April. Yep. I submitted this right before the end of April. So there's a hot tub, or you can come chill out on some of the fingers, contemplate life. Look at the people that are hanging up. What's that? All right. Thanks, bro. Appreciate you. So that's the Hanshin, you guys. Some of the
I love the hot tub, man. That's
all right.
Cool.
You want to know one of the guys that I think creates work that is just sublime, like his stuff is really amazing, is Wacko Zacko, and he created this one. Like, it's so cool. It's even got music. It's the Egypt, the Tomb of Vitalik. And that looks just like Vitalik Buterin, doesn't it? I'm telling you, my guys, you don't see it? You don't see the screen? Oh, it's updating. It's still updating. You guys are behind me in terms of latency. This is actually really cool. Did you catch up yet?
Nah, we still see you flying around in the Hanshin.
I saw it. I saw the town. Shit did look just like it.
You said what?
It did look just like him. I saw it. I'm still in my latency's not that bad.
Oh, okay. Let me check. Let me check. Yeah, you might have frozen, sir. It did look just like him though, didn't it? But, so then you come out the Sphinx's butt, you know. But I think this place looks amazing for space. And the attention to detail that this guy puts on his work is just really, really amazing. I turned the music off only because it was too loud. Look at it. It's kind of funny. Ancient aliens.
That UFO is so dope. This is so cool.
Isn't it? So yeah, he was one of the top 10 finalists too. And rightfully so, right?
Do you have the coordinates to all these places?
Yeah, I can actually. I'll put the link that Metacat put together for the here it is. Hold on. All right, I'll put it in the clubhouse. ¿Dónde estás? Aquí estás. All right, there you go, and you guys can look at all the other ones. Hey, guy, come on up. Hey, Omar, come on up. And yeah. So that's Egypt, and it's really cool. And he won as well. And then there's one more I want to show you guys, and then we'll get into the actual class. Well, there's two more. The Metacat gallery is actually really cool. I'm not sure if they were a finalist, but I think they were. Wow, I didn't realize they covered up the
This is WKAR, a listener-supported service of
look at
Michigan
this.
State University.
We're good. Like, this is a heck of a build. This is beautiful, don't you think?
Wow.
Like, this is gorgeous, man.
Yeah. They put together the displays nicely.
Look at these stairs. Look at the seamless tiling of the wood. I mean, it's just beautiful. Look at that. The clock.
All right.
I'm still trying to learn how to do that. Get rid of the seams. I don't like the seams.
Yep, you need seamless pattern. This fireplace actually had a fireplace in it. But yeah, I think that this is gorgeous, man. Look at this place. This place is gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, if you had to spend all your time in the metaverse, would you want it to be somewhere beautiful like this?
Right.
And man, you can come up here and spin. You know, you could let all the ganja off because it's such an open, airy place.
No.
Right?
You know it.
Beautiful place, right? Okay, so that one, and then I wanted to. This time labyrinth is amazing too. If you get a chance, I want to see it. But Point Zero is the one that actually won. This is the one that won first place. And I didn't know we had a Gangnam district, but these guys, yeah, these guys recreated the Notre Dame.
What?
Yeah, they recreated the Notre Dame church.
Oh, now.
One second, you guys. Hold on 1 second.
Yo, that's crazy. It almost don't look like crypto boxes.
Yeah, these guys recreated the Basilica at Notre Dame. So hold on, I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna go outside, and then we'll be able to enjoy it. But this is the front door.
Where's that at?
I posted the link to all of these. It's the 0 point or Point Zero, I think it's called.
Oh,
Well, this is a really long list.
Yeah, if you scroll through the Point Zero one, it'll.
A lot of these are in Chinese or Japanese. I'm not sure.
All right, now can you start to see it?
wow.
That shit's
Oh.
nuts.
I'm gonna go
I
around
don't
the back.
see it.
It's on my stream.
Damn, they turned up.
Look at the back.
You gotta be kidding me.
So
Where's your stream? Are you in Discord?
yeah, no, I'm in the embassy, the blockchain embassy on the 3rd floor. All of our classrooms are in the metaverse now.
Yo, that's 126 by 126 there.
Actually, this says the size is 21 by 16 with a build height of 11 meters. So we know they're lying.
Wow.
Yeah, look at this. I mean, this is incredible. This is incredible. This is absolutely incredible.
What's the whole fucking kingdom? Damn.
0.0, yep. So let's go back in real quick. And look, you see they got this really cool GIF, and then I guess their token, 0 token or whatever. But look at this. Alright, so look at this sculpture.
Oh my gosh.
Look at how they combine like the different elements, you know.
Wow.
And look at how she's sort of digitizing. It's so cool. It's so cool.
That's dope.
Yeah. It's so cool.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah, that's a whole lot of work. Yeah. And so I think this was a team of people, right? I think this was a team. Most of the people that contributed to this lantern project, I think it was a team of 2 or 3 people. I haven't seen any of these videos, but anyway. So I wanted to show you guys, you know, some of the stuff that's out there in the metaverse. Even their neighbors are cool.
Where is that?
It's in Origin City.
That looks like Doctor Strange's thing.
the Sanctum Sanctorum.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is Gangnam District. I think they said in Origin City, I think. So let's see. Hold on. Where am I? Yeah, we're in the top right corner of Origin City. Northeast corner. In the Gangnam District. Wow. So yeah, you guys can see like there's some really cool builds over here. Is this the Doge? I think that might. And so yeah, some of these places you can even rent rooms. Remember the was that Beetlejuice with the shrimps turned into fingers?
Yeah, that is Beetlejuice.
So if you come in here, you can actually see like some of these rooms are for rent. So you click on a room.
Oh wow.
Do you want to rent this room out? That's just the question. Yeah, the room is for rent. So yeah, the metaverse is actually really cool, you guys. And so with that, we're gonna teach you how to create inside of the metaverse. Hey guy, what's up? You look great, dog. You look great.
It'd be like that. I can't do anything about it. This is what I got. So this is what y'all get.
You look great. You look great, dog. You look great.
It's freeing. You know, you don't gotta do your hair every day.
Joe, what up, Joe? Joe showing up, looking good too.
Why is he in lingerie?
Why do you have your head on with a Kim K mask? Hey, you guys, just in case you didn't know, if you want to laugh, it's really easy. You just hit the G key and then the space bar. So if somebody does or says something funny and you want to laugh spontaneously, you can hit the G key and the space bar and it pops right out for you.
Marijuana Man, I just realized you had a t-shirt on your arm.
Oh yeah, I got Kane Mayfield sleeves.
All right. Okay. All right, you guys. Here, let's go to the profile and let's go to spaces. And what were we doing last time? Test space. Here we go. All right, test space. 301. All right, sweet. So last time we were here, we were doing a quick primer on the features inside of the Voxel's toolset, right? And this add function is what we were talking about. So if you just left click in the space and you can move your mouse around, I believe in hotkeys, so you want to hit the tab key and it will bring up your add menu. Your add menu is really cool. We made some really cool discoveries regarding the add menu. First off, being that these voxel tileable blocks, you can click on this and real quick to build, you can build on top of them using these texturable tileable blocks, right? Not only can you do that, but you can paint, right? You can paint using them, or you can erase. Or so, and then the way we also learned how you can tile them through the edit menu. So all of these correspond with all of these, right? But something else that we learned that was really cool. You see that you have your choose your tint here, right? You can actually change your tint color. And the way you change your tint color is going back to your edit menu. These are all your tint colors. So if you wanted to change to a different tint color, right? And then when you come back into your add menu, you can choose that new tint color and build and paint with more than just the tint colors they gave you. I don't know if you guys knew that. I didn't know that. So for me, that was like, what? See? So you don't have to use those highlight markers that they give you in the beginning. You can actually switch it up and create a cool little color scheme, right? And so then
I still cannot figure out how to do glass.
Okay, I'll show you in a second. So the
like how like the walls of this room are glass. You know what I mean?
I do. Let me create a texture. Hold on. All right, so if we were gonna do, all right, let's do that one. So you'll see now I have different sort of textures for the same, just by changing the tint color. You see how you can actually change the nature of the textured block? These are 3 different greens, but they're all the same texture, right? So by choosing the tint color, you can actually change how the material is represented, right? See? So that's a creative avenue right there, you guys. If you wanted to create a different color like lawn or something, add some oops, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to add texture to the lawn. So here, now I get paint. And you'll see how the lawn has different textures. So you can like put people's initials in the lawn or something. Like you can do all kinds of really cool stuff just by changing your tint color. That's a little bit extreme, but you guys see what I'm talking about, right? All right, so the lady asked about the glass. So if you click on the glass and you hit build, you build glass.
So that's what these walls in here are made out of?
That's what the walls, and where? Where are we talking about?
In this room.
Oh, in the classroom? Yeah. Yeah. So, and then there's a texture that, you know, an image texture that might be added to them, or I don't know. How'd you build these, GG?
Yeah, the sand was hauled in from a desert. No, I'm just playing. The image is a gray. You can grab any colors you want, but you just grab a color from like Google Images, or you make your own, and then you go in and put it in. You upload it to an image, and then you can place it and change the transparency how you would like it. And so that is a gray, and then I change the transparency, so that's an image itself, and then the framing of the windows is cubes stretched.
So the windows are images that were made transparent.
Correcto.
Yeah, images actually, yeah. Okay, gotcha. So these are not blocks. These are actual just images.
The windows is correct, and then the cubes, framing it are cubes.
But yeah, you don't want to replace the tile for your glass. Glass is a useful material in this space, so just leave your glass alone. Don't touch the glass. Dig? Everybody got that? Any questions so far?
Dig.
Okay. So that was a quick recap of the add voxels menu. Now we're going to go back into the features. Last time we stopped off, I think, at the Megavox. If anybody has any quick questions, well, okay. So I don't really play with most of these because most of these don't work inside of spaces. If you have a parcel, you can take advantage of some of these scripting options, and we might have to do a class on the scripting and how to play with scripting. But for right now, we're just going to keep it funky. So audio, boombox, button, again, all three of those require scripting. The cubes are the textured cubes that you can actually bring in here and then add your texture to it. Let's see.
And if you want to do a class in the future on the scripting, I'm 100% down to help out.
Sweet.
I can help with any of the type of scripting that you'd like.
All right, there you go, you guys. Land development DAO. Who loves you, baby? So this is the texture cube. And the texture cube can be stretched. And this is what he was talking about with doing the framing, guy. You got me, bro?
Okay. Yep.
All right. Yeah. So
Hello, this is Amy.
Hello, Amy. How you doing?
I'm good. Can you share the link? The one on the top is not working.
Oh, it changed.
Oh, I'm
yeah.
sorry.
I told her it was up there, and it's a different one now.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, that's my bad. I switched it out to the Lantern project. Let me get you that link, my dear.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes. You need to be in the classroom. Join the rest of us.
I've been trying.
Maybe Agar will give you a little bit of her taco.
Just popped in to say hi, everybody.
Hey, Miss Marie. Oh, wow. We've got plenty of people here in the audience. Come on up. What up, Plug? What up, Wisdom? Sugar. How you guys doing? Come on up. Come on up. Yep. Let me get you the link to the top of the stage. Pin this link for you guys. Alrighty,
hey
come
guys.
on in the classroom. Welcome. Come on up to the stage. What up, Plug? Alright. Oh. Yeah, so this is the textured cube that we spoke of before. It's how we do a lot of the infrastructure. Oops, sorry. It's how we do a lot of the infrastructure, like in places like this. This is how I did all of the stairs, the infrastructure. And the textured cubes also have this sort of shiny effect. So if you see this shiny effect, it was created with textured cubes. Same thing with these staircases. These voxels, no, you can see that these are blocks. And building with the various cubes and versus blocks, they have their appeal. If you're in a parcel and you're using lighting, for instance, you definitely want to make sure that you use these add feature blocks right here, because that's the only way you're going to be able to take advantage of the lighting, the shading, the shadowing, all of these things. That's it. So, hold on, I gotta mute you guys. So yeah, so you can use the textured blocks to get like thin thin platforms like this, or you can use the blocks over here to make sure that you're in a position to take advantage of all of the tools that that Voxel's tool set applies, for you. So you can create a whole platform out of these things, and the way that you do that is you would want to stretch it the way, get it to the size that you want it to be, and then you would come down here to this button that says Enable Collision. And now, when you enable collision, yeah, you can stand on it. Or it can interact with it. It'll keep you from going in a room, all kinds of stuff. So if you make the doorway too small, people can't go in, yada, yada, yada. Make sense? So that's just a quick recap of the cube, which is a texturable cube. And you only have, I only have 998 left. So I guess you get 1,000 of them per parcel. The guest book also, I don't think that it actually does anything inside of spaces. Again, POAP dispenser, same thing. If you have a parcel, you can use the POAP dispenser. And I hear people swear by it, but I haven't yet. Image, you click on image, you drop your image wherever you want it. You click on upload, you can upload your image. Alright, so when your image comes in, you want to make sure you center it out, 0, right? And she's kind of see-through, and all of the light pixels have now become see-through. So the way you want to fix this is the multiply image mode, right? So you want to change your blend mode to combine, because if I hit screen, all of the light pixels will stay and all the dark pixels will blend with everything else. So if you combine, you'll get your image the way it was supposed to be. And if it has alpha, if it's a PNG, you can hit alpha tested, and that's how you get your transparency. Now, you can see this image has also been cut off. So if you hit stretch, then it'll stretch your image. So what you want to do is then make sure that, you go back and you sort of readjust it so it looks the way it's supposed to look, right? And that's the image. Now, I guess we can talk about this while we're here. If you are interested at all in animation, can we do animation? Yes. So here's the animation function under the advanced part of the tab. You can do position, scaling, or rotation. In fact, you can do some of all of them. And there are some people in here that have done some incredible animations. I think they actually had to be scripted because I've seen some pretty funky stuff. But this is how you... Uh-oh. My bad. So this is how you... Created some propaganda for you, my dear. You're over here now. Alright, so if you wanted to animate, you come over here, you pick the type of animation that you want to do. You can set the ease function, which is actually really cool. I suggest you look these up. These are pretty standard for animation splines. But let's say smooth. Can we find a smooth? Where's the smooth? Okay, let's say power. And then you add your keyframes. So this is how many frames you start at. And then this is your X, your Y, and your Z for your rotation. So if you start out at 0, then you add a keyframe at 30 seconds. We want you to rotate 90 degrees, right? Okay? And then if we add another keyframe where we return this to 0, it'll swing. See? And if you change your you can change your ease mode to bounce or back. Right? So your ease mode has a bunch of different, possibilities, and you can play with those. You could say just ease in at the end. or at the start and the end, or at none. You can actually create the easing as with these frames. If you want to make it something more subtle, you can just add a 0. Right? That's how you do your. Oh wow. Yeah. So when it hits the top of the circle, oh, I get it now. When it hits the top of the circle, that's when it. That's cool. Let's do power. So does that make sense for the animation, you guys? Hopefully that makes sense, you guys. All right, cool. So we've done image. Now we've lantern again. You create a lantern and you can set its variables and stuff. It's only going to interact with these voxels, but since we're in the space, it's not gonna work. So what we'll do is we'll put that in the advanced stuff with the scripting and stuff. When we do the scripting class, we'll talk about the lantern. Okay? Where's Ope when you need her? Alright. Megavoxels. Alright, cool. So, if any of you have attended the Wednesday class, you know that for the most part, the voxels that you introduce into this metaverse, if you intend for them to be wearables, they have to be 32 by 32 by 32 in resolution. This, however, lets you get around that because this gives you the dimensions. It has to be a minimum of 32 by 32 by 32 and a maximum of 126 by 126 by 126. So you click on the upload tab, you browse through your desktops, and you can find the handshake. Yeah, you can find all kinds of let's see. I was actually looking forward to maybe. Oh yeah, let's do this. Let's do. Will that work? Come on, load for me. Oh, it didn't load. Yeah, it must be the wrong file size. Let's see. Let's try that one. Nope. Okay, didn't like that one either. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cheat. Yep, okay, we got the right one. So if it's not acting right, sometimes you can come in here, and if you have it somewhere else, you can actually select the URL. All of this is URLs. Oh wow, look at that. All of this is actually URLs. So I can come in here and paste, and boom. Literally, boom. So that's how you get sculptures and big, big Vox files. And you get 5 of these. So if you go back to your tab menu, you'll notice that I have 4 remaining. So you can actually use these to chain them together, and I'll show you what I mean. But yeah, this thing is actually really cool. Let's say I do 20. Oops. Let's do 15. Right. So you can see you can actually add some really cool stuff to it. You can actually add an animation, and you can enable collision. As long as it's most of it's inside of the boundaries of your parcel, you'll notice that it doesn't work because it's not inside the boundaries of the parcel. So yeah, there we go. So if most of your stuff is hanging outside of your parcel, it's too big, then they won't enable the collision. All right. Uh-oh. Oh, come on. Let's see if that does it. Uh-oh. Nope. See, it's still too big, or still hanging outside the parcel too much. Let's do 8. And let's, come on. Ah, Gizmo. There we go. He no like me right now. So yeah. Oh, there it goes. It was working. Yeah, so you can see how now it has collision. I thought it had collision. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm stuck. So, be careful about that. You can get stuck. Alright, cool. Does anybody have any questions so far? You get 5 of these, huh?
No, I said not yet.
Yeah, I was gonna say you get 5 of these. So here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Here's another. Ooh. That's not what I wanted. Publish. There we go. View site. Here we go. Okay. Yeah. Here we go. So here's an example of how I used a Megavox file to create sort of some ambiance in here. If it loads. Ah, there it is. See? So that mountain is a Megavox file. So is that the Mario Brothers pipe, and so is this implementation in here. Yep. And so this is another free space that they give you. You can play around and, you know, have a jewelry store. You have a shoe store. You have all kinds of stores and available. It's just another free space. Again, the scripting doesn't work in here, so that kind of stinks. But oh, I don't know if you guys. I showed off my car on Friday. I can't show it off today. There we go. All right. There we go. All right. So yeah, you guys can create your own spaces in here. Invite up to 5 people at once, and that's a megavoxel. I think that's good use of a megavoxel. You got 5 of them, so you can imagine you can probably build your whole parcel out of a megavoxel if you want. The Hanshin again is also a megavoxel, right? So that's how that works. Everybody clear on megavoxels? All right. Now your NFT images, if you have NFT images, you can bring them in to your parcel and treat them just like images. And click on your NFTs and let's, ooh. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but it's supposed to work. So if OpenSea is acting like a butthole or something, sometimes it could be an issue. So, but that's the NFT images. I'll show you how it works here. Hold on. So all of these over here are NFT images. And you can click on them, right? Or you can left click on them to get more information. You can view on OpenSea. You can actually transfer from here. That's cool if they're yours. I didn't know that. That's cool. That's a new addition, right? So all of those are NFT images. You can actually have your NFT marketplace right here inside of your space. once you get it to work. All right. Your collectible models. Now this is how I was able to do Angel and Little Mac over here. They're a group from the library that I saved when I was showing you guys about the public and private asset library. But all of your collectibles, when they show up, they give you this little shopping bag, and you replace that with one of your collectibles. And I guess it's loading, so I can't show you. But just like in here, these guys are collectibles. So if I click on this, oh, you see how there's like a hanger? This hanger shows you what, you know. So if I click on this guy, I can actually replace him with someone else. I don't want to do that. I want to replace you with something else. So that was a shoe, bunny rabbit, gold chain, spliff, gold goddess. All right, so cool. So disembodied head is as good as anything, I guess. This is how you bring in your collectibles. I just got hands reaching up out of the ground. That's creepy. So there you go. Let me make sure everybody is here. Come on up to the stage, UX. How you doing? Carly, Helen, come on up to the stage. If you guys have any questions, we're just in spaces and we're explaining to people how spaces work. One by one, we're going through the features. So that's the collectible models. Now, this is kind of cool. But in order to do that, let me do this. So I click on this. I'm gonna. Usually, what you want to do is you want to introduce your whatever you're gonna use as your particle from your particle system. You want to introduce it to the stage, or at least you used to. Maybe it'll work if you do it just like this, but. So you put your particle system down, and you'll notice that it already starts emitting particles from the very beginning, right? You can change the emit rate, which is how fast or how high they emit them. Well, how fast they emit them. You can change the minimum size. You can change the maximum size. And this is just using a sprite, okay? And so the sprite is whatever URL you put in there. Hopefully. Maybe that image is too large. So what we're going to do is we're going to delete you, and we're going to browse our asset library so I can show you guys an example of one of these sparkling treasure chests. Here we go. Oh, you can remove things from the library now. Well, that's cool. So, there we go. Now this is a group. I'll show you guys how to make a group in a second, but alright, so we're gonna copy that one, and we're gonna come back to our menu, and we're gonna try this again. We're gonna put down our particle emission system, and there we go. Alright, so you want to try to make a small file size. That's what it was. The file size was too large. So you'll notice that now these sparkly little sparkles come from, hold on. Donde estás, mi vida? There you go. All right, come from this image. So I have the link to the image right here, and this will show you the image right here. And so that's yeah, let's set to multiply. Let's go to alpha text. So this is the image right here that I created in Procreate. I just wanted to make a quick sparkle, and that's how you make sparkles. So you want to make sure it's a small image so that this thing can process it. And then I've seen people, you know, put this in areas where you want to draw attention, right? It's like, come on in, right? or you can have it be fire, or you can have it be smoke. It's a particle system, so it can create, as long as it emits particles, it really doesn't care what they are as long as they're friendly. Okay? Everybody got that? Any question on this? Here, I forgot to mention. You can change the colors. So changing the colors gives you quite a bit of an impact. You'll see how they look kind of green right now. Make them orange. And make you yellow. Alright. And you see how it has a different impact on it? See how they look reddish now? And orange, yellowish versus these boys. So that's the emitter, right? Oh, let me do this. So final opacity is 0. When you want them to disappear, if you change this, you can make it to where they don't fade out as quickly. And then the final color, let's change that to white and see what happens. Okay, so if I change it to white, I get the natural color, okay? And then gravity, you can change gravity to where there's hardly any gravity. They just go up. Or you can make gravity really heavy so that they go so far up and then they fall back down to the earth, right? So you can see that the amount that I am emitting is not changed, just their fall off opacity has changed. Anybody have any questions on particles? We good? Wow, you guys are good. Took me a while to get over particles. Here's polytext. So you can pop some polytext on the screen. Really simple. There we go. Oops. Yep. And then so you can click on it and bang. Okay, there we go. Click on it. You can change the specular color, okay, which is the reflection. So this is the reflection color, right? And then you change the color to whatever color you want, right? Blue. And then you'll notice how this specular color is this color that you can see. Let's make it something obnoxious. See? Same animation, same, you know. Edges is cool. Edges makes it a little bit more legible. Oh, it didn't finish. Okay, well. Alright. We're kind of flying through these. So if you guys have any questions, please stop me. But that's the polytext. Keep an eye on how many of these you have. I think you only have 6. And for particle emitters, you only get 2. So 2 or 3, I think, actually. Because if I delete this, if I delete that, does that increase my particle count? Yeah. So I get a total of 4 particle emitters, 6 polytext, and a portal is kind of cool. It's just using the womps that you have, you know, all the womps that you've created. You can womp to wherever, and then if you click there, you know, it doesn't work. Spaces. I love you so. So that's the portal. Rich text. Here we go. So you can see all of your text goes right in here. And you can set it to multiply, and then you just put it up against the wall on your parcel. And there you go. Your rich text. So you can add text inside of your parcel or your space for people to check out. Multiply sets it to where the light part of it just goes straight through. Again, blending modes are important to understand, people. It's 2022. Your sign is just, I think, a single line. This is just a single line of text, right? Yeah. Yep. Yep. Your spawn point is where you want people to originate into your space. Oof. There we go. And wherever that's pointing, that's the direction that they'll pop into. So now if I do a refresh, you'll notice how I popped in right on top of the spawn point. See? You can even set it up in the air. And people will spawn up in the air. Alright. Am I losing y'all? Y'all still with me? Am I talking to myself?
Nope, I'm listening.
We still with you.
Sweet, sweet. Metatire Man. What's up, bro? Come on up. If you guys have any questions, you could just ask a brother. Okay.
Hey Lex, can you post the link for the YouTube so I can watch the replay?
Oh, sure. Oh, that's not my YouTube. My YouTube is just my name, Lex Luker. So if you go to YouTube and then Lex Luker, all of the videos and stuff will be here. So you can see if you just go to my account, my channel. I've got the 201, the 101, the 301, and various other stuff here. So you guys, if you want, you can just come subscribe to the channel, and whenever I post some content like this little ditty right here, where I was showing off the Lex Mobile, you guys can be abreast of what's going on. We got good content here, people.
It's awesome, Lex. I really appreciate, the taking the extensive time to go over each of that. It's absolutely epic. Each of those features are very important. Each of those features themselves offer extreme use case for those parcels, everywhere from that gas book, all the way to the emitters. There's different things like the emitters bringing the focal point, like you said earlier. If you're trying to bring attention to something, putting those emitters up to bring to those social medias, all of that stuff. The guest book is, if you go to festivals and music festivals, all types of stuff, you'll see people running around with tablets doing digital signatures. They hire people to do digital signatures. That is what that guest book is. So you as a parcel owner, as a builder, can incentivize people to sign in. And that will give you a capture of their ID, but and you can give them something as a token of your appreciation, an NFT, a POAP. But ultimately, it's useful information. There's CryptoVoxels parcels. It gives you tons of analytics, just like a website as well.
Yep. So you'll notice. Thanks for that, GG. That's Good Guy Crypto. In case you guys don't know, if you have any questions about the Land Development DAO, or just in general, he's very much a good guy, and he can help you guys and explain a lot of stuff that I'm going to need him to explain about, like lighting and scripting and stuff. So the guest book doesn't work per se in spaces, but this is kind of what he was talking about. Well, here, let me sign it and see if all right. So now that you signed it, okay, so it has one signature. You'll see here that has reset book, copy to clipboard, batch transfer. So the batch transfer, you could just send individual collectibles to people, right? Or you can send ETH, Matic, or ERC20 tokens. You can send a lot of stuff to individual people based on their name, or you can hit batch transfer and send something to everybody. So, you know, and you can come in here, you can add whatever it is your NFT is. So they say approve a smart contract to transfer your NFT to all addresses, and then clear the contract approval. So pretty simple. If you guys have any questions, let me know. This actually just populates with their ETH address, and it looks like you can actually add more ETH address right here, so that's actually pretty cool too. And this is what the ID to transfer. Yeah. So having people sign your guest book at your parcel is very, very important, because again, it provides you all of that data and analytics. These are websites. This metaverse is really just a website. If I click, oh, hey, it came up. Let's see. We cut alpha tested. We're gonna do combine, and we're gonna get rid of that ugly frame. There we go. Hi, buddy. So glad you could show up. Where's the stretch? There we go. There we go. So yeah, all of these are just links. So instead of scrolling down a traditional website and clicking on one of these links, you can actually interact with this environment and click on links. Look at that. Web 3.0, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. Again, so you have text input, slider input. We'll do these things in the scripting, and I'll let GG tackle these. It's a lot of really cool things that you can do with these. Capture information directly in your site, use it to script or carry variables, other stuff like that. But slider input, same thing. Yeah, I never really use it. So, and until you get a parcel, it's not going to be really much use to you guys either. Videos. So you can add videos, short videos to your site. Question, these videos... these are the ones I think I've seen these. These are the ones that you just use to add like ambiance to your place, right? These are not the YouTube ones. Or these are these the ones that
There's
you can
MP4.
Yeah.
MP4 you can upload into a Dropbox or Google Drive.
Dropbox.
And then you do
That's
that.
what
Or you can do a link from an active site that's hosting it, like YouTube. The big thing I'll let everybody know is Google Drive and Dropbox has caught on to us, just like Twitch. So when you host a video, it's only going to be hosted so long, up to 2 gigabytes of bandwidth, and then they're going to take you down. So looking for alternatives for file storage, that's not trying to get you to pay for a subscription for more.
There you go. So in these video types, you can Dropbox, Google, and you run that line. Yeah, I don't hardly use these. For the most part, I use the YouTube features for the most part, or the Twitch, right? So this programmable video screen, I think people are turning these into actual video games, aren't they? GG? This programmable video screen, you can set it up to do some cool stuff. I've never used it, so, but I would recommend you guys get used to checking out all of these things. Don't use it, because it's not my particular band of batch of coffee. Yeah, so the Vox file. Now this is actually very powerful. You guys need to pay attention. You get 500 of these Vox models. Okay, these Vox models are typically the 32 by 32s, right? these I don't think they can go much bigger than that dimension, but you don't have to have stuff minted. Okay, so I'm here. Let me upload something that hasn't been minted yet. Accoutrement. Let's do the murder Pac-Man watch. Okay. There we go. There we go. This was a model I made a long time ago and never really minted it. I don't know. It was actually kind of cool. I probably should have minted it. I have to fix the colors on it, but... So yeah, so this is a Vox model that I introduced that I didn't even mint, right? So you guys can actually create stuff in your magic of voxels. This would be another one. I created this Bowser shell. And if we want, we can actually bring it in here. There you go. Now you have a Koopa shell in your property. And so, you know, you can make a bunch of really cool things that only exist inside of the spaces and or inside of your parcel, not necessarily as a wearable. You guys see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the Vox model. And then, of course, your YouTube Twitch. You can bring in these YouTube Twitch screens. And you can stream your content from YouTube or Twitch. Oh, boy. There you go. Where was I? There we go. And boom. You can even set this to autoplay so that when you come into the space, it just starts playing. Right? You can set it to loop so it plays forever. Your spatial roll-off factor is how quickly the sound fades as you move away from the source. Okay? And so the higher values mean that it fades away faster. So if you walk away from it, it disappears faster. So that, you know, it's like a TV in a room. You want to make sure it's like a TV in a room so that, you know, you can set collision on these too. I don't know if I told you guys. You can set collision on these Vox models.
That's dope. I didn't know that you could do that.
Yep. Yep. So you can create a whole platform, you know, platformer for people to jump from shell to shell or from game to game or whatever, you know. You can create all kinds of experiences with all these different features. And y'all see I'm just playing around in here. If I really wanted to make this look cool though, I could, you know that. Like just looking at this stuff. So that's the YouTube Twitch. That's pretty much most of the features. And I think that's actually a good place for us to stop. Well, we can go over this real quick, and then I guess we'll be ready for the... yeah, let's go over this. So this last button right here is the parcel features, okay? It will list for you in order of proximity to where you are in the space, all of the different elements included inside of your parcels or your spaces, see? So as I mouse over these, you can see that there's the bounding boxes of all these different various elements become available. If I click on one of them, okay? If I click on one of them, it will bring me to that. It'll select it and bring me to the tab. So let's say you put this under the ground by accident, right? And now you can't click on it. Now you can't click on it. You don't even know where it is, right? If you knew it was over here in this area somewhere, you can come over here and then come to your parcel features menu, and because of proximity, it'll bring it up, right? So you know that it was a Vox model, right? Is that the right Vox model? Nope. That's the wrong Vox model. Alright, so it's supposed to be right under me because I'm standing next to it. Oh, oops, wrong one. It was standing next to me. This one. See? So that's how you select things in the parcels using this tertiary menu. And all of your different elements and features in the parcel will be available for selection.
Dope.
Now, this is also a way for you to create these groups. So for instance, you'll see how if I click on her, you'll see how it says group here, and then up here it says edit group, and I can move them both at the same time, or I can move all of them. All of those, that's like a lot of collectibles. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 collectibles. All right, these are 8 of my NFT collectibles. And if I click on them, you'll see. So the way you create groups is, you see how these are all grouped together, and this is even a group by itself, and now these 3 are grouped together. You can get to the individual collectibles inside the groups. The way that you group things together, okay, is you click on this check mark. So you click on this check mark, you click on this check mark, all the things you want to group together, right? And then you click on create. You'll see that they're all highlighted. See? You see that all the things that you clicked in the list are highlighted. Then you're going to click create group, right? If you can. Some things you might not be able to group together. But if I group this stuff together, right? If I hit create group, now when I move them, it moves everything that's grouped together. So the Megavoxel file, which is this M, and then these 2 collectibles, or these 2 Vox models, I'm sorry. These 2 Vox models are all part of the same group. If I start turning, do you get it? Now here's something else you want to pay attention to, okay? When it comes to groups and your animations, you should know that the bounding box or the movable point, the pivot point for your group is the median between all the spaces. So if I rotated this and I wanted this to rotate as an image, as a group, I would have to, and I wanted the, say I wanted these to be traveling around this explosion like it's a hurricane, right? I would group these 2 together, and then I would know that the actual pivot point would be in the middle. So I would have to move the group so that the pivot point right here would be in the middle of the hurricane, and then that way when I rotate them around the y-axis, they'll rotate around here. But if I start rotating this, you see how it's pivoting around the central point between the furthest and the furthest point?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all noticing that? So that's how you can set up your animations to succeed as well. So it's a very powerful menu, and if you have a group now, here's another thing. If you have a group and you wanna get rid of the group, you come to your group and where it says edit group, and you click select all. When you select all, you can click on dissolve group. And now they are all back by themselves. Clear?
Mm-hmm.
So it was a primer, I guess you could say, on all the features. We covered the voxel tileable, the tileable voxels. We covered the asset library last time. Let me go over it one more time real quick. The asset library is available right here for you. You can save objects to your asset library. If you have something selected like a group or just even just an item, you can click this and then add it to your library. When you click add to your library, you type in the asset name, the description, what category you want it to be in, which is important. It helps in your filtering. This is very important. Whether it's a public asset or whether it's a private. If it's public, that means all builders can use it. If it's private, then it's set to only your private assets, right? So if I go ahead.
If it's public, does that mean that they see the creator who made it?
Yeah, absolutely. So
Okay.
here, if I'm in here and I hit tab and I go to my add menu, okay, and I go browse your asset library, or you could also hit L. Just hit L, it'll bring up your asset library. You can see how all these different things, it says the philosopher. So St. Patrick on scarcity. This St. Patrick, asset was put here by philosophers. So when you click on it, you get a description. Use it for free or be the owner. You get your description, right? And then you click add to parcel. You click where you want to add it to the parcel, and now you got homeboy here chilling, right?
Right.
So a lot of those benches, a lot of those things that you see in the Hanshin are just assets that I got from the public asset library. The food, some of those are free stuff, but some of these are, these are public assets. You can see there's a lot of them.
Right.
There's a lot of them. So this palm tree, I always use this palm tree over and over again. Wooden chair, you got tables, you got all the benches you see in my spaces, all of those. But then you click on my own and you can see, maybe that's oh, you're trying to play me. Browse asset library. Oh, they trying to play me, yo. Oh yeah, so here's features, and then they got asset scripts. So simple scripts, I think you find them in here. For some reason, my search is messed up, so I might have to reboot. But yeah, if there's a problem, just do a refresh, you guys, and usually it'll fix it. Remember that this place is being built by, a small development team of absolutely amazing individuals, so be nice to them. Let's see. Browse asset library. My own. There we go. Okay. So yeah, so I've got stuff I saved in here, like my wooden staircase I saved here, different parts of sculptures, images, all kinds of groups, stuff that I've grouped together. Strawberry chocolate wave. There you go. So why would I build her over and over and over again, right? When I could just save her to my asset library.
Right.
Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
You guys get anything out of the class today?
Oh yeah.
Some good alpha, hopefully. Oh, why do I keep falling? Good guy. Why am I falling to the floor, bro?
Sorry, I'm a bit slow today. All I can see is like I can't really see anything. All I can see is like people just in class, and I could see the animation before, but I can't see anything now. What's going on now?
The link isn't working anymore.
No, it's working, but I can't see the presentation of like what you're doing now. I could see when you were like animating the character and everything, but now all I can see is like stars.
Do a refresh. Reload your screen for me. Do a refresh on the window. Hey, Forte. Are you in the audience, girl?
Hello.
Oh, cool. What up, Kryptonite, you guys? Let's see.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Chilling. Anybody have any questions about the stuff we went over, or any questions in general? That's a cool mask, Brooke. That's a cool mask.
I had another question.
Shoot.
So the particle system, one more time. You were able to create your own particles?
Mm-hmm. All right, so, yeah. So if you load an image into your scene, right? And it's got to be an appropriate image. You can't load like a super complex image, or you're gonna it won't play right? But
Okay.
you load an image. So if I say upload, and then I say PNGs, and then maybe fashion show. Okay, so here's the star, right? So
Okay.
this is the little star I created in Procreate. Now, I can load these, but it'll probably take forever, or it wouldn't load because they're so much bigger in file size than this. So
Right.
I load this into my stage, right? And then I copy. Hold up. And so then I copy this URL.
Okay.
Copy that whole URL, and then I go to create my particle setup, right?
Uh-huh.
Come in here to particles, drop my particle system, paste it in the URL,
Oh.
and it's supposed to work. Minimum size. Yeah, it's supposed to work.
I seen you had it working earlier.
Yeah, you gotta fiddle with it sometimes. These things are a little temperamental. These things are definitely a little temperamental. But yeah, I don't know why.
Bad.
I don't know why it's not working, but that's how it's supposed to work. Like I said, these things can be a little temperamental.
Right. That's what's up, yo. Appreciate you.
For sure. Alright. There we go. So I took it out and put it back. Well, I can't pause. I took the image out, the link out, and then I replaced it once again.
My God, man.
So stupid. So stupid. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
That's what's up, though.
If you use white, then it'll keep to the same image. And again, you can do the final opacity if you really want them to travel. All right.
Right.
Anybody else have any questions? I'll just stand here in all my glory. He's sparkling. So I fully expect to see some marijuana leaf particle systems.
Oh man, I was already thinking about the smoke clouds.
Oh yeah, bro. If we did like a smoke cloud particle, like a particle, and we put it in here, and then you made it like put this on the edge of the spliff, the end of the spliff, bro, it's over.
You know what? I actually just started working on the free space and everything like that for the skit that I was telling you about for Crypto Voxels.
Nice.
And I had turned the whole ceiling into like a smoke cloud and such like that, but I'm using like a GIF image.
Oh, cool. I gotta see that. I gotta see that.
Yeah. Shoot, I don't mind doing a little show and tell and everything after class.
For sure, for sure. We can jump in the Discord, everybody. But with that, I am going to end the stream. And then I'm going to do my outro thing. I don't want them to demonetize me.